Hey, hey, Chris here again. Got a weekly update on the canaries. I'm doing pretty good. Here's one of my hens, the red mosaics. She's sitting on 2 chicks that she hatched last week. She's doing really good. She laid 3 fertile eggs. The third egg I think it dried out. I think it got a little too dry, and you know, where we live, humidity is really low, and so that's an issue that we have, is fertile eggs not hatching due to the dry climate. And so I usually try and provide a daily bath for them to help keep moisture on the eggs, but sometimes it's just not enough, or maybe there's some other factors in play there. But it's only 2 chicks hatched. They're doing good. We'll see if we can jump her off here. I'll open up the door for you. Let's see if we can look in there. Got 2 down there. One thing I have noticed with this female is, so far she's really only feeding the egg fruit. I haven't really seen her feed any seed, and she kind of also waits on the male to help feed. And so, you know, I think I might pull the male out so that the female will be a little bit more proactive in feeding the chicks. I've heard that, you know, sometimes males can be lazy, and females wait for them to come help them feed the chicks, and lots of times they don't. Which, I mean, I have seen the male feed the chicks, but they just haven't kept them as full as I would like. I mean, the chicks are good. They're a week old, but they're still a little small for where I thought they would be. So I'm thinking I might pull the male out and see if that helps, and see if that kind of kicks the female into more of a mother role, and she'll start feeding the chicks a little bit more. So, but so far, I mean, the chicks are still alive. They are being fed. Their crops are full. I just fed them this morning, and I watched Mom and Dad feed them. But so we'll see with them. You know, it's just kind of a take it a day at a time and keep a real close eye on them and see what happens. But up here we have my Stafford pair, the brown Stafford pair. They're doing really good. They got both chicks here in the nest. I just cleaned the nest pan out today. So they got a nice fresh nest pan to sit on. You know, baby canaries, they tend to soil the nest really quickly, and so about every week I'll try and clean it out from now on and put it in another nest. And the female has started to build another nest, and so the male's taken over a lot of the roles of feeding the chicks, and the female's kind of focusing more on building another nest. And probably within a week and a half, she'll start laying. And so excited for that. They're doing really good. They've been great. You know, she laid 4 eggs. 2 of the 4 were fertile, just because she laid so quickly after I paired them up. It was literally the day after I paired them together, she had an egg in the nest. And so I have seen the male mount her a couple times this last week, so I'm hoping for some more success from these guys. I'm really excited. They're a lot of fun. I enjoy the Stafford canaries. And so down here I have our red factor pair. Excuse me. And she has built a nest. Look back in here, and she is getting pretty round and plump down at her vent. So I'm expecting an egg any day. I really thought I'd come into one this morning, but she hasn't laid an egg yet. A little bit messy on the nest, but she's got a nice little dip down inside there. So we'll see. Hopefully within this next video that I give you guys, she'll be sitting on some eggs for us. And so excited for them. Down here, female's building a nest as well. This is one of my agate mosaics. Let's see if we can get them. They're jumping around here. There's the hen. There's the cock. So she's been building a nest these past few days. Hopefully within the next week or so, she'll start laying some eggs as well. So canaries are starting to come around, starting to build their nests. You know, I have had a few people ask why I started so early as breeding my canaries. You know, it wasn't quite intentional. You know, I was planning to wait. It is a little bit early in the season to be breeding them. And one of the main reasons why is, so these pairs, I acquired these 3 pairs earlier this year from another breeder, and he had them on a little bit different time schedule as mine. And so, you know, a month and a half after I had them, they were just itching to breed, and my pairs weren't quite ready to breed yet. So I threw these ones together first, let them start breeding, and I started increasing my time. And so that's kind of what happened. And so my original canaries are a little bit behind as far as breeding compared to these guys. And so, but that's okay, you know, I'm not in a hurry, and I've stated that many times. You know, I want to take it slow, take it easy. You know, I want it to be a successful year, and I don't want to rush them. And I've been keeping a close eye on them, making sure that there hasn't been any fighting or anything like that. They've been getting along really well. And the females are starting to come around, so we're at about 13 and a half, I think, hours of light. So males are singing quite loudly and starting to go. And here's my other nest down here. The female started building. So there's the hen and there's the cock. So they've been doing really good. So hoping within these next 2 weeks or so we can start getting some hens laying on eggs and see what we get. So far, canaries are doing good. Excited for them, and hope it's a good year for us and that we can keep the success rolling. So once again, you know, if you guys have any comments, if there's anything you'd like me to focus on or do a quick video on, please feel free to share down in the comments. Like, subscribe, share the videos, let your friends know, let other breeders know. You know, I don't do this for popularity. You know, this is just a passion of mine, and I enjoy breeding birds, and I know there's a lot of other people out there that enjoy breeding birds as well. And you know, it's good to get information out there and mix and match the information so that we can get the best possible info on these birds and how we can best help them and enjoy the hobby, enjoy the passion, and keep our birds healthy and strong. So that's the main reason for these videos, and so I hope you guys enjoy them. Thanks for watching them, appreciate it, and we'll see you next week.